Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm glad he understands, because that'd be rough.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not the start he was hoping for there.
Well, not waste. It would not be a good use of your money.
That's it.
Like
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Amen. Because you probably can't use them.
Off play action. Anders. And that's going to be incomplete.
Why didn't he keep coming across? Oh, he stops there.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he goes
Where you going, cuz?
You're inside the 25.
You're running backward. You look like Ben Roethlisberger when he tackled the Colts, Harper, after Jerome Bettis frickin' fumbled it from the goal line.
Gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
What? What the hell just happened? Oh my gosh, he had the outside. Why'd he go inside?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because
beat your safety.
This big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a second and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in
definitely first
and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think Ruggs and Higgins are both going to go first round.
No. General West.
They'll try and run.
I audible to the left. I guess it just wouldn't let me pitch it to
line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Surprised by that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Anders looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I don't know. I think 87 is Ruggs. Ruggs is a.
And this will not 92. Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No, he was definitely a superstar at least.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Ready, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off.
KJ, get out of your route, cuz
I want to throw to you, but you don't want to
freaking play.
4 on the play, and it's a second down.
Go now. 15 line. 15 line. Check.
2nd and 6. Johnson's got it complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I thought you were going to get me, to be honest.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Recon, 132. Let's go.
Anders throwing on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4.
I saw you come after me.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called.
I just saw you were committed because I wanted to run it.
Put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
How do you get from the backside?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And my guy's not? Like, I just don't understand.
And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
You ready?
Mike's Fofo. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put.
Hey, Charlie.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check it.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. They took
see how flunky his kicks look?
Opt for 3.
Like they doesn't look like he can make a doesn't look like he can make a 40-yarder. Yeah, but then he kicks out of the end zone. He has like 95 power.
In a touchdown for your team.
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this.
Right, agreed. 1,000%. 1,000%. Exactly what I'm doing right now. Yeah, you are hurting.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. That's the pass.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll
That's what Joe happened with me and Mike.
Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
How was
Start of the second quarter, and it's the
How was the
Eagles
show?
in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Dude, stop. It can't be.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Seriously? No. I mean, I'm not either. But I mean...
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did.
Right,
but
projecting.
You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's so ridiculous. I didn't even... Oh, shit. That was my 5th corner on him.
John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Why was
on the board here in the first half.
He there? My defense hasn't been on the field at all, so it's not a tired.
Right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
I don't know why he's there. But if I'm not pressing and I bail after 5 yards, well, yeah, well, that's because he's my 5th corner. I was only a nickel. I just don't understand why he was on the field.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, I didn't have much. I just had a few things on the computer.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him,
because
we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he
talked
about the different drills that
That's some bullshit, dude. I juked to the right.
He said, I don't think so slows down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Anders. They complete it to Hill. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
8-3. X3. 2-18. Chop. Hey, box drop.
Check. Lucky. He's checking. Crash.
Throwing is Anders on 1st and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check the team.
Second and long. It's Hill, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That one
you came up again. I'm literally watching you on
shy
those.
of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
If the guy makes the right decision, correct.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They give to Johnson going right. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. Andrews now. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh my gosh, dude. He was wide open. Just float it. Just like.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slowed him down.
I can't believe that was 20 points.
Because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he?
Trust me, you can tell my offense is not as prolific as years past.
Should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dink and dunk and take what I can get. Yeah, it's terrible. Hurts my soul. Yeah, mine's actually not bad.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
What a play, Nazir. Wow, what a play. Take on the block and everything.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Wow, that's awesome.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pushing through the contact. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Anders on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at
that was Carson. That literally, that is the cover 6 killer. That play right there is the cover 6 killer. It was
2 weeks in a row.
Because if it was Carson, it was.
That's
why I'm saying
Carson. Not just West Coast offense either.
Damn it, Anders.
Downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
This dude's going to be pretty good at running back.
The first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anders. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, Anders with the dive. Oh, you legend.
Play there.
Was it cover 4? Wow, that sucks.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well,
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass, this young quarterback
42 went for the first drag.
More and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed.
That's 42.
Aren't we both?
Yeah. If it was 47,
why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve.
He went with the first drag, so I said it
now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think
your
that
corner took my tight end on the left side.
What they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
That would be aggravating. I would play that safety position. If I got screwed, it was hard to be.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2nd and 15. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Oh, hold on. I don't play back. I play out of
the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run at a time?
You had the corner.
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd down, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
I don't even know if he has his leg.
Timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
He doesn't freeze the halftime.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48.
He couldn't have kicked it any better. Nope.
I don't think this will even, it doesn't even get there.
So I can only make a 40-yarder.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game
that
so
was,
far.
I hit that max power dead in the center.
So east of here to
Orlando,
that was it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue.
I don't know how I can punt well. I can't kick. I never learned to kick.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Damn, I missed that hit
stick. About teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On play action, they'll throw. It's Williams.
So let's go behind him.
And they're able to work this to the 25.
I hate that animation. You go for the pick.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
That's why were 3 guys guarding 1 guy? That's so stupid.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Watch the shoot.
General, West.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On third down, McFarland.
See, I was trying to get everyone up and shit, and they weren't doing it.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one.
Yeah, let's tackle him in the end zone, Rick.
Into the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
Yeah, it's
after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
I have less than $3 million in
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't even know how you're able to do that. Yeah, 59.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Had a chance. I went to go get it. No, I was pausing it for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Dude, I was just telling them, I told Riley, not Riley, Dave and Austin, I said, that was so much fun.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson.
Oh, come on, you gotta beat
that. Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It was a blast. We just gotta get that many people online again. I don't know.
Foreseen completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Anders on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
I couldn't even go for the ball.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings
my
up
guy didn't even go for the
down.
ball.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Yeah, I picked up a guy like that too. I don't know if I want to use him because I want to develop my other guys. That's pretty cool.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
I saw the middle.
Take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Right, and that's complete. Add the gain here to the previous play. It's better than 40 yards total.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And this
that
one
was ballsy. That was very ballsy.
Hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves
doing, left guard?
all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
What are you doing, right guard?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you don't hit it clean.
In a 3-4, you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And his kick is indeed good. And that gets him back.
I'm telling you, 40's probably where we're teetering at.
Inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake.
Right, out of the end zone.
This point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to real.
Oh, you saw that one coming.
That's actually really annoying.
Thrown back across his body.
I wanted him. I actually stopped moving.
He was
my quarterback so I can have
a
clean throw.
Getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
No, they're good at run defense. They're not good at
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I couldn't get out of this camera view. I hit it by accident. I hate that camera view. Yeah, I hate it. My depth is completely lost.
Tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Alpha. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
2nd and 5. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Tell. Not like I can challenge it anyways.
Red. 60. Orange. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, for those 8 guys there, and I can't pick it off.
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
I have
so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here.
You have 2 90 overall quarterbacks. I have one that is over 6, actually over 69. Over 69, bro.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw
you got to hold that block for a second.
After what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I mean, it's good. It's like super good. 130.
And it'll be 2nd.
Boss man's calling.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble.
So, what would your pressure line assembly? That's what I think it would be. Oh, it's like 6 digits, 3 something. Okay, I'll spell it there and send it to you. Where are you at? Oh, you're still? Anything positive get out of it? Good. So I'm guessing you're driving up? Okay. That's it. Alright, I'll check and see if, but regardless, I'll put oh yeah, I did, credit memo for autoplay. a scowl? Did he shave his mustache? Okay, if you didn't notice, he didn't have it. It looks disgusting. It looks like a porn stash. Daddy stash. No, it's really embarrassing. Like, I just want to either shave it or put that wax on it. It looks like a caterpillar. That's what it looks like. Yeah. That was so funny. Yeah, I forget. We were just kind of talking. He goes, "Your boss is Daniel Farr, right?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "He just won an award." I go, "Really?" So I just texted you, "Hey, congratulations." Did you go by? Did you go by the place in the morning? Did you go by the booth? Okay. And that's when he gave up my sources. Wow, what a snitch! What a snitch! No. That's cool. You got the award though. All right. Oh, is this something for like category management and stuff like that? Cool. Cool. Was it actually warm down there? That's awesome. No, it's cool up here. It's like 45, 42. Well, cool. Well, I'm glad it was worthwhile. Glad the meeting went well. And, I'll send you that. All right, brother. Enjoy your travels. Tell Dave I said what's up. And we back.
And now it's third down.
And it's third down.
What are you talking about? the grown white man discussion or what?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So, I mean, I can do the same thing you were complaining about.
In the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is
my first read wasn't there,
all the time,
so I saw that he was
so
even. I'm like, he's 98.
Around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
See, that's, oh my gosh.
He has it. What a catch.
Well, I thought you were going to go to the other guy.
23 yards, the final tally.
I don't know why I'm going up to your run game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
You say you don't.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McFarland. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown.
You got this shit wrong.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
My offense needs to just do
something. Hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Work with
fielded about a yard deep. And all that
after
work,
I hurdled him, I couldn't make a move. There was a seam I may have been able to hit to the right, and right there. 22 was coming, but I was still got a little bit more.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The busy night continues for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anders. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Anders throwing on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30, past the 20. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
That's my 5th fumble in 3 games.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I don't think I had that many fumbles in my first.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
The corner can outplay it.
Picked off at the 14. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot
I couldn't have scored any more points in my offense.
Every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing
I went after the running back, and he went after the quarterback. I'm not even able to control my own guy.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
Go to it.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Really shitty way to lose.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters. Every 4 games and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And
if this is how this season's going to be, this will be my
believing
last.
that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before.
Again.
We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize
I mean, if you're up 20